Okay, good morning. Shalom Aleichem, Baruch Haba, welcome everyone. We have an amazing program today. Welcome everyone. I want to let everybody know that as Tu B'Shvat is coming up, make sure you have the light and the splendor for Tu B'Shvat. There's actually a way to get a special deal on the light and the splendor. You could get 15% off plus free shipping at artscroll.com. Use promo code SPLENDOR15. SPLENDOR15. Okay? If you want to get 15% off and free shipping, Tu B'Shvat, you want to find out what Tu B'Shvat is all about? The light and the splendor. Today I see we have a lot of chashuva guests from all over the world. We have from Holland, I see from London, from Florida, from Muncie, and we have special live guests. I have my friend Rabbi Yaakov Ziman. Yaakov, you want to say hello? All the way from Baltimore. He wants to say hello. Yaakov Ziman, Chaim Ziman in the office. We have a whole... Okay, here we go. Okay. Good morning, everyone. If anybody wants to get the Marmakoimos, here. Okay. If anybody wants to get the Marmakoimos for the Shiurim, please subscribe. Go on our site, rabbidg.com, and you could get the Marmakoimos to your inbox. Okay. Pesacheinu Megadim. No, is this the right one? Here we go. Yeah. Pesacheinu Megadim, connecting the beginning and the end of Parshas Beshalach. Okay, here we go. Pasuk says, "Vayhi Beshalach paro yasam v'loy nacham elokim darach eretz pelishtim ki karoivu." Okay, so I was staring at the first pasuk. How do we connect the opening of Parshas Beshalach, which talks about Hashem circumventing the straight passage into Eretz Yisrael, with the end of the parsha, Milchama LaHashem ba'Amalek midardar? What does this circuitous route have to do with the end of the parsha, namely Milchama LaHashem ba'Amalek midardar? Well, on a simple level, we could say as follows. Pasuk says Hashem did not want us to go through the Eretz Plishtim, because Hashem said maybe we would relent and we would reconsider when we saw war. What war? Rashi says, like the war of Amalek. So that's the end of the parsha. So in other words, the reason for the circuitous route and the war we were afraid of was what's mentioned in the end of the parsha, namely Melchemes Amalek. But friends, then it occurred to me an astounding revelation. Okay, this is one of the all-time best Pesacheinu Megadims. You know, the first pasuk begins regarding the Philistines. V'loi nacham elokim darach eretz plishtim. And it ends, Milchama LaHashem ba'Amalek. Does that mean there's a connection between the Philistines and Amalek? Is there a connection between the Pelishtim and Amalek? At first glance, there should not be a connection. But if you look in Sefer Shmuel, Perek Yud Gimel Pasuk Ches, it says, he waited 7 days. Shaul waited 7 days to the appointed time that Shmuel was supposed to come, and Shmuel didn't come, and the people scattered. So Shaul said, "Bring me an oila, bring me a shlamim," and they brought an oila, they brought a shlamim, and when they finished bringing the oila, Shmuel was coming, and Shaul went out to greet him, and Shmuel said, "What did you do?" And Shaul said, "I saw the people scattered, and you didn't come. And the Philistines were gathering, so I brought a karban. And I needed to beseech Hashem because the Philistines were coming. Ve'el le'ha'oila." And Shmuel said to Shaul, you acted foolish. You didn't fulfill the mitzvah that Hashem said. Now, Hashem had prepared you to be a king, and now your malchus will no longer last, because you didn't listen to Hashem. Friends, does anybody know when Shaul took the spoils, which spoils did he take? Not what you thought. I know you would have answered Amalek off the bat because you didn't look in the psukim. But if you look in the psukim, Shaul took the spoils of the Plishtim. The Arachayim HaKadosh says in Parshas Vayechi, on the pasuk, Binyamin Ze'ev Yitraif, that Binyamin grabbed the spoils. It's referring to Shaul, that he grabbed quickly, like a wolf that grabs and rips apart quickly. And Shaul did not wait for the appointed time that Shmuel said, but Elamir Litroif Amalek. And that's why his malchus was nifsak. So Rabbi Yaakov Chaim Sofer, a descendant of the Kaf HaChaim, asks in the Or HaChaim HaKadosh, what do you mean he grabbed from Amalek? He grabbed from the Philistines. The pasuk says explicitly, the psukim are talking about the Plishtim, not Amalek. So Rabbi Yaakov Chaim Sofer says maybe it's a Ta Sofer in the Or HaChaim HaKadosh. It should really read Plishtim. However, he says that in some editions, some of the Perushim on the Or HaChaim HaKadosh, it does exchange, instead of Amalek, they write the Philistines. However, says Rabbi Yaakov Chaim Sofer, I've already proven that Amalek and the Plishtim are Mishoresh Echad. And what we're about to learn not only is going to be an amazing explanation for the opening and close of the Parsha, but an amazing perspective on what is taking place in our times, in Eretz Plishtim. Because if you want to know what is the root of the Plishtim, and this was even said by politicians, and it was said as an analogy, but Rabbi Yaakov Chaim Sofer says, Shoresh Plishtim b'Shoresh Amalek. Amalek's midah is letz. And the Plishtim, their midah is late sanus, like the Gemara says in Avodah Zarah, Plishtim late sanim hayu. And because Shaul did not kill Amalekim haleit sanim, therefore he fell b'yad Plishtim leit sanim. And then I realized I received a heavenly gift. You ready for this, friends? I realized that I had once learned that Amalek was the 50th level of Tumah. You know, Mitzrayim is only the 49th level, Amalek is the 50th level. But there's one other nation that's also on the 50th level of Tumah. Pleshes Yam. They expand into the 50th, Plishtim. Why was it we were able to be in Mitzrayim, but we couldn't go to the land of the Plishtim? That's because we were afraid if we would go to the land of the Plishtim, we would end up falling in the Sharnun. The Divrei Chaim of Sanz writes in Parshas Emor that Amalek is Koilel Kol Nun Shari Tumah. We find the same thing by the Plishtim. They are the 50th level of Tumah. Shvilei HaPinchas writes that the name of the Plishtim are Oisias Pleshas Yam, that they expand into the Tumah of the 50th Shari Tumah. By the way, maybe we could add, throughout Tanakh, there is an appellation which is always used referring to the Plishtim, and that is Arelim. The Philistines are always called Arelim. And we find similarly by Amalek, Vayezanev b'cha kol hanechasholim acharecha. Rashi says that means they would cut the milah and they would throw it upward. So I think that the beginning and ending of the parsha, beginning with Plishtim, ending with Amalek, is very telling, both in understanding who the Plishtim are, and I think giving amazing perspective of events that are happening in our time and unfolding before our very eyes. That if you want to know what is the root of the evil of certain nationalities, well, the Torah HaKadoshah alludes to it in beginning with Plishtim and ending with Amalek. Okay, Marv Rabbeisai, that is offering number 1.
Recording stopped.